Drinking out the side glass, ride past, widest gas, guzzle past, bubble gum in trouble, looking quite money.
So today I'm going to do a Q&A. So I am going to be doing a Q&A today, but before I get into that, I'm going to go take a real quick trip to one of the best and at the same time worst places in the whole entire world. Bye, bro.
Drinking out the side glass, ride past, widest gas, guzzle past.
Successfully got some acoustic panels. I'm gonna take the subway to Brooklyn. Okay, let's start this Q&A off right. You have to bear with me because I'm not wearing my glasses. This is my first Q&A on the vlog. What I did, I just like tweeted out, hey, I'm doing a Q&A on the vlog. Ask me whatever question. Did you ever want to give up? Asks Topside Photo. No, I never really wanted to give up, honestly, because for me, the reason I got into making music was really an interesting situation. Like, I was 15 years old and I had like a near-death experience, and that made me realize, like, damn, like, life is short. Like, I got to do what I love. And so from there, I really started putting all my focus on becoming a musician and building my music career. And so I never had the thought of giving up because I made such a big decision to just put everything I could into music, and that was just never an option for me. Giving up will never be an option for me. The Troll Master asks, is there any chance of a European tour? Absolutely. I'm definitely going to get to Europe within the next year or two. The Shady Show asks, what's your hardest obstacle when working on a new song? I think for me, the hardest thing that I need to get over whenever I like start a new song or whatever is just like not being a perfectionist and letting it just build organically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes I'll start making a beat and then I'm like, like, I don't fuck with this, and then I like scratch it, but that beat ended up, you know, it could have been something really, really great. Favorite venue? Middle East in Boston. What's the first thing on your bucket list? I really want to ride in a helicopter, honestly. It's like super random, but and I actually think I'm gonna do it like pretty soon and put it on the vlog. When can we expect another album? What's the deal with the Art Is the Reason album? All right, so this is a question I get all the time, and I know a lot of you are looking for this answer, so I'm gonna just be straight up with the whole situation. As a lot of you know, I've been putting out songs every like 2 or 3 weeks, just singles on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere, and just posting a lot of singles, really just building my fan base through growing singles recently. Some of you older fans might know a lot of my mixtapes or albums and things like that and probably want a full album from me. And I'll tell you that personally, I'd much rather spend my time making an album, but I think where I'm at in my career from a brand perspective, the singles are more valuable right now just because everyone is so focused on streaming and stuff like that that I'm able to use the singles to just grow my fan base, and that's why I've seen in the last few months a lot more growth than I have in the previous couple years. And so my goal, honestly, is to do this for a little bit, grow the singles, and bring more fans into everything that we're doing, get more people to watch these vlogs, and just be a part of the Lamp City fam. And then once I've, you know, reached a critical mass of those followers, hopefully in the next year or less, then I'm gonna put a full album together. And honestly, I'm already working on a full album and a full project, but for now the focus is really on singles. But an album will come. I'm not gonna stop making albums. I'm gonna make a full coherent album with transitions and all that stuff that I love to do because I love producing. But right now, it's just about building that buzz and that excitement for a full-length project. So if you want that quicker, the thing that I would say to you guys is keep spreading the word about my music, and that will come. You know. Danielle asked, how did you get yourself out there? Was it hard getting exposure? So the way that I like first started putting out music, honestly, I was 17, 18 years old, and this was in like 2010, and like back then Instagram and SoundCloud and all that stuff didn't even really exist, so it was all about making music and putting it on YouTube and putting it on Facebook and like having a Facebook fan page and just like random stuff like that. So that was how I like first like got a following, was like through my high school. It like expanded out through Facebook and then like grew from there. The way to get yourself out there and to get exposure is to not give up on yourself and your art. That's the way to get anywhere, you know. So I get this question a lot, like how do you get yourself out there? How do you put yourself out there? It's like you just do it. And there's no, like, you can't make any decision that's going to get you successful within a day. You know what I mean? Like, anything that you do is going to take a lot of time. And I'm 7 years in, and I'm still only this big. You know what I'm saying? And, like, if you look at artists who are massive, a lot of them put, you know, a decade plus of work in until they got to where they are. I mean, like, if you look at, like, G-Eazy, he always talks about that shit. Like, he was doing the same thing for so long. If you actually go back and research, like, he's put out music forever before anyone knew who he was, you know? So if you're an aspiring artist or you're aspiring anything, you can't search for a quick solution to growth. You just have to put the work in every single day and get really, really good at whatever it is you're doing. And then from there, the success will follow. I truly believe that. If you want to be great at something, focus on the skill, the clientele or the fan base or anything like that. That will follow 100%. If you're good, it will come. I'll preface that. You don't have to just be born with something to be good. I don't believe in that. I think anyone who's good at anything worked for it. You know, you might be predisposed to be kind of good at music, but you still have to work and learn how to play piano and learn how to be a great guitarist or learn how to be a great singer or learn how to be a great entrepreneur, whatever you're doing. It doesn't have to be music. You have to develop the skill to get there. It's about putting time in, working, 10,000 hour rule. If you don't know what that is, look it up. That's the... Alexa asks, am I happy right now? Honestly, yes, I am. I'm probably happier than I've been in a long time. I have a great, beautiful girlfriend. My career is going pretty well, and it's getting better and better every single day. I'm able to create content, which is honestly my favorite and only thing that I love doing, is just create music, create videos, just engage with my fan base and just live my life and do what I want to do and not have to follow anyone else's rules. And you guys give me the ability to do that. So yeah, I am happy right now. But you know, life isn't always happy. I definitely go through a lot of ups and downs in my own life, and frankly I use my music to express those feelings that I have, whether they're negative or positive. But right now in this moment, asking this question, yeah, I am happy. So thanks for asking that. What up, RJ Jajako? A lot of people asking if you put water in coffee, does it actually work? My go-to Super Smash Brothers character, I don't really play Super Smash, but if you see me in N64 Mario Kart, this shit is not a game. The only person who can beat me in N64 Mario Kart is Kyle Beats. If you don't know who Kyle Beats is, I'll link his YouTube channel below. He's got a dope YouTube channel, check him out. But my go-to Mario character, Yoshi, hands down. See me in N64. You know what? I think me and Kyle will do an N64 vlog. What made me want to start making music? I've always been interested in music, honestly. When I was a really little kid, my parents got me like a little baby drum set when I was like 5 years old. That was my first experience with music. And then my brother was in a band growing up. He had guitars laying around all the time, and I'm a lefty, so I'd pick up these right-handed guitars and play them upside down. Then I finally got a lefty guitar and really learned how to play. Then piano, and then I started actually producing once I got into like middle school. I don't know, I just like always had an attraction to music. I loved listening to music. From there, I just developed the skill, you know what I'm saying? I just put the time in on learning how to make music. And like when I was growing up, I don't know, I just went through a lot of weird stuff in my life with... my parents got divorced when I was very young, and you know, socially I was, you know, had different situations, and so I would spend a lot of time by myself, and I found that by myself, that was the two things I love to do were listen to music and play music. What makes you the happiest outside of music? Honestly, I love just being out in the city, like on my skateboard. I love spending time with my girl. I love spending time with friends when I can, but I mean, frankly, I really love working right now. I don't feel that what I do for work is a job. It's my life, and I'm so passionate about it, and I care so much about it that I want to put as many hours I can into it. Do you still smoke weed? Yes, every day. Here's one thing I'll say about weed, because I have a lot of opinions on this. If you're someone who's anti-weed, but you're pro-alcohol, or you're pro-cigarettes, or you're pro-red meat, or you're pro-sitting down at a desk 8 hours a day, then you're a hypocrite.
Drinking out the side glass, ride past widest gas, guzzle past bubble gum in trouble, looking quite muddled. Utterly opposed, flows rhythmic, own lifted bone, bitches burn bridges, earn riches, no stitches. Flows gifted, almanacs searching, hurting minds, lurking, twerking jerks, neither spines bursted, I'm cursing. Cleverly amused, readily accused, heavily abused, heavenly accrued, even Stevens do. Shia LaBeouf, rhyming higher stuff, packing bowls of finer puff. She call me daddy like Puff, fuck, chilling with Bob Ross. I work you with my old man and my son Big Hoss. I'm lost. Water fountain, water drip down from the rusty pipe. Wanna find your daughter at the end of the cul-de-sac, turn right, tighter than tight, catch a flight, she wanna bite. Might write her, grab the lighter, then I leave like Spike. I'm more sentimental in my old age.